This is one of the routes you may take on the way back to Wanstead Test Centre. In about a third of a mile, that's about half a minute's time, you'll be on a slip road that leads you to the Green Man Roundabout. The exit is not very well signposted. They haven't put any countdown markers there, but it's underneath that green sign at the top of the slope. So check behind now and then work out when to start signalling. Now, as soon as you enter the slip road, stay in the right-hand lane because the examiner will want you to take the fourth exit, which is to your right. It's the one that's signposted for Chigwell and South Woodford. Looking at the sign, it's easy to think that our exit is the fifth exit because there are two openings at the top. But if you compare the picture on the map with a real picture taken from above, you'll see that there are two openings, yes, but one of them is the slip road leading to the A12. The next one is an entry from the A12 into the roundabout. Green Man Roundabout has what's known as a gyratory system, a bit like the Crooked Billet Roundabout in Walthamstow or the Hanger Lane Roundabout in Ealing. Now, that means if you choose a certain lane, it then corresponds with a certain exit, because as you go around, the lanes spiral outwards, automatically pushing you out to the left. The problem here is that we're taking the fourth exit, but there are only 3 lanes in front of you. This means that our lane hasn't developed yet. But if you stay to the right as much as you can, your lane will start to develop as you pass the first exit. You can see that as the lane opens out, you'll see some markings for the A113. Now, all we need to do is stay between the lines, and this will lead you to your exit. As you pass the second exit, you can see another lane opening on the right, which then pushes us towards the middle. Now, this is where things get slightly more complicated. Firstly, because the left lane should lead to just the A114, but sometimes people don't stick to that. The second reason is because as we go further around, we're not going to move out any further. We're going to stay in the middle lane. The middle lane gives you a choice between either getting off onto the A113 and sticking to the right-hand lane, or going further around as demonstrated by the car ahead of us. Another thing to bear in mind is that the next set of traffic lights, the last set, will always be red by the time you get to them. And as we leave the roundabout, we're in the right-hand lane already, and that leads us back to Hermon Hill and the test centre.